I'd like to firstly thank the board members of the APGC for their selection of me as their general manager. I believe it to be a very important position, a position with a lot of responsibility to help collaborate and coordinate and help lead all the member countries to really provide more playing opportunities with WAGA points. So that's something that we collectively need to achieve, and with a bit of communication and coordination, it's something that we can really put together in a fairly short space of time. Well, firstly, I believe it will be good for all the different sub-regions of Asia Pacific to have communication with the APGC. In time, I will reach out to the different sub-regions and understand the challenges that they have in terms of the number of events that they have, the number of international tournaments that they have. And it's something that we can work collectively on with the rest of the APGC member countries to help elevate the current events on the different schedules in the sub-regions to be worth more points on the WAGA, and to be able to accommodate more players from all of our member countries. This is something that we need to look at first, developing a coordinated schedule across the whole region that, with taking into account the different weather patterns that we have across the region, this will be helpful for us to try and accommodate all the different countries, but at the same time be able to handle with what we're dealing with from a world point of view, with elevated flight prices at this time in our life. We need to provide more tournaments organically here in Asia Pacific. That is really a short and long-term goal. It will be beneficial for the APGC and its membership by having a coordinated schedule that reduces the costs to travel long distances to compete for WAGA points. If we have more tournaments to play for in our region and our respective sub-regions, that is the building block to growing a coordinated schedule that has a lot more value for our membership. The APGC has the opportunity to really build the golfing ecosystem from an amateur point of view across Asia Pacific. What I mentioned from our short-term goals in terms of building a coordinated schedule, elevating existing events with more WAGA points is key. But beyond that, we have a significant volume of amateurs that love the game. And being a professional in the game shouldn't be the end point. And if they don't achieve that, there should be an opportunity for them to still support the game that they love and that they've been playing for so long. And therein lies the opportunity to create a career path, with golf being the pathway to broader horizons, career opportunities in and around hospitality, which supports golf. And we, as the APGC, building the ecosystem, as well as for our stakeholders, APGC membership, we need to build a depth of future administrators. We need to build a depth of future people that want to support the industry, whether it be from a club manufacturing point of view, or their sites to become a future director of golf or general manager or food and beverage manager. These are opportunities which the APGC can provide avenues into, from either a diploma or a enrichment point of view on the job. So these opportunities are maybe not short-term goals, but they are definitely opportunities to grow our ecosystem, supported by many people who love the game of golf. We need to be very mindful of the history of the APGC and its supporters, the RNA, Augusta National, Rolex, the International Golf Federation. These are all stakeholders which have supported the APGC We should also mention the JGTO and the JGA. There's been a long history with that part of Asia, starting the Nomura Cup, starting the APGC. Japan has been part of the DNA. In all of these relationships with our stakeholders, we look to rejuvenate them. We look to create more value for our stakeholders, as well as for our membership. So we thank the stakeholders very much. We look forward to their continued support into the future.